Hello, hello. We're back to finish this project up. Part 2, last part. So what I did to fix this was I took another piece of paper out of this pad, and this is the one I'm using. Sweet Ambrosia by I don't know who it's by. Oh, Recollections, right there, duh. Anyway, I went ahead, and this is a beautiful block, and I love buying these blocks because they're not very expensive. I've had it around for quite a while. So remember we had a big ink stain here? You can probably look in here and kind of see it. See the ink in there? It's smuttered everywhere. So I took an extra paper, and this is one whole piece here, and I fit it to this, to just above where the fuchsia colored ink comes up to. And then I took this other piece that was connected here, out here, and I cut it and I placed it down here. It's not a pocket. And the pocket on this one is, of course, here. And then I went ahead and put the paper that was part of this inside here. So it has a little pattern in it that way. So I thought I would maybe put the rest of it up here. Might as well. But we got to make sure they're both going the same direction. I don't care if they're a different direction down here. Just want them the same up here. Okay, so I'm going to cut this one down just a little bit. Hopefully I won't cut it down too much. And then let's go ahead and apply it on here. Now I've changed my ink and I got out the Victorian Velvet. I love this Victorian Velvet. It is just soft and romantic, and I don't know, I just love it. So if I had my glass mat up here, we'd kind of swirl it into it better, but I don't have my mat up here right now. Okay, let's go ahead and apply this one, and then we're going to trim it if we need to when we're done, because remember these are at angles. All right. So how is everybody today, tonight, tomorrow? Hope everyone is well, and that you're avoiding the fast-paced Omicron, and hopefully we can avoid any new variants. Now I wonder if my cutter is cutting crooked, because look at how far off that is again, unless it's just this whole paper pad. But I don't like that. Maybe my wire broke. No, it's still there. I don't know what it is. Unless this paper is just really super crooked or something. I don't know. But it seems like I keep cutting this stuff wrong. Maybe I'm just... Who knows? But you can see that it's off there. Well, what we'll do is ink this up all the way. Oops, wrong color. Oh, goodness. And then we're going to round that corner anyway. So let me find the corner rounder. And we will do 1/2 inch. And maybe that will kind of, yeah, that kind of hides it. Cleaned my cutter out. Like this, I cleaned it out. Wow, it had a lot of stuff in it. Now you can see on this, I don't know, maybe you can't, but remember I was telling you about bringing these whatever they are. These up to the top to kind of hold that, because it would bend, and it does, it bends. So we'll have to see if I can get a little piece of glue in there, or I don't know. It's not that important. It's just to show. Just to show you. It's not really a tutorial. Well, that one won't fit. I gotta get another piece of paper, I guess. I've been kind of off all day. My hot water heater broke, and fortunately my husband was able to fix it because they couldn't get the part. The parts are out there. They're just not available. So thank goodness we'll get to go back to having our showers tomorrow. Did you cut straight? Look at you. I hope it did. Okay. Onward, oh. Onward, onward. Cut it at the longest part. Right here. Okay, I'm going to move everything out of my way because it's like a zoo of paper over here. Okay. That is going to cut crooked. Now what is wrong? Maybe my paper is not square. That is not square paper. Well. Okay, well. It acts like it lines up. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. Well, I'm going to cut it. Just a little over 2.5. Okay. Hopefully it's right this time. I don't know which one goes here, if it's this one or the other one. It's this one. Let's erase that. So I wanted to get this done so that I can move on to the next project. I'm trying to do some fun little projects in between my journal projects. I love doing journals, so it's hard for me to just craft pieces. But it's something I need to learn how to do instead of just always making journals. I mean, that can get boring, right? I need to do some more art and some collage and things like that. Put this up this way. So that's kind of my idea, is that I want to do another collage, do some napkin art, do some mixed media, get a little better at jelly printing, make some of these quick little projects like this so that we can all learn together all the different things that there is. But I don't want you to get bored. And I want to try and put some shorts on. Not shorts, like shorts, not like summer shorts. You're not ever gonna see that. Oh my gosh. I want to put some shorter, half-an-hour type bits and pieces on. No, not gonna see me in shorts. Might see me in those, I don't know what you call them. I'm sorry, I'm tired. It's nighttime. It's my bedtime around here. Oh no. Did you see what I did? Did you see it? I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you. I don't want to. I want to just do something different so that you will never know, but I'm going to tell you what I did. Hang on. Let me get around here. There's that stupid ink. I've been having bad luck. We're going to put a pocket. We are going to put a pocket down here. Not gonna. We're going to. Sheesh, hands. Okay. I'm going to tell you now what I did. Do you see it? I didn't put my doodads on there. These. So instead of putting them in with a brad, what we'll do is we'll end up putting them in with the chomper. Okay? But if we're going to do chomper, I want to put something a little different there on top. So let's see if we can get some little ones out of this. Boy, I'm gonna really have to line it up carefully. Oh, went right down on the floor. Let's see if this one's a little bit wider. Just barely. Okay. There we go. Something a little different. Instead of a solid pink. Don't need to use 5 of them together, but it sure makes a nice sturdy one. So, I was going to put brads in them because I like to tie my string. I like to put my string through the hole and glue it down in underneath the paper. But, can't do that. So, what we will do is, oh goodness sake, I need to start taking, making notes so that, because it's hard to remember everything we need to remember when we get here in front of the camera. And so I need my notes that I can refer to, like who I've been watching and what project it was that they were doing, that, and the name of it, the date, that kind of thing. So I can refer back to it if I need to. But by making notes, I mean, that would be really a good thing to do. Okay, I like to go up about 3/4 of an inch because of the width of these. So 3/4 of an inch would be right about here, and 3/4 of an inch over here. Going to be right here somewhere. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 to the center. 1, 2, 3. So at the 14, I'm measuring. I was close, but no cigar for you, Angela. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 20 on this side. I'll take 20. Oh man, so close. Look at that. Right there. Okay. Now, we are going to I might have to get out the bigger one. Okay. I move this up against this, so when I go over here, it will be the same. even though I measured it. I like to keep them, if they're going to flank each other, I want them to look like they are meant to do that, meant to be together. Now these. So what I do on these is I find a crisscross of a square. I like to usually use like all black or all white, but this one doesn't have an all white. And then I like to kind of, once you line it up, it's going to look like there's a little thing of circles around it if you have a board like this one. So you can kind of line everything up and get an approximate. It won't be perfect. If you want perfect, this is not the place. No perfection here. Okay, let's see. It's hard to find the little circle, the little planets that go around the sun here, but they really are there. Okay, now okay, find that center. And then we'll run this up to there. So it's up against that. Okay. Oh, that one's off. It's off. Oh no. Okay. Let's find some eyelets. That's Mr. Brad. Now we do have some big eyelets that come in different pinks. But you can see how off that one is. So I don't want to use the big ones for that reason. Okay. Eyelets. Okay. Ah, here we go. Some light pink. No. Yes. No. Oh. Fine. You're all coming out then. Okay, there's that one and that one. Those are different. Those are better. They're all just slightly different, but those two are very close. Okay. The reason I don't like to use these is because you can't kind of make them stand up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece here. Going to cut it down a little bit. I'm going to squish it under there. Make a hole. Don't know if I can get this to squish through or not. We'll see. What I'm doing is building up the base, the underside. Yeah, see, that's going to be too much. So So let's take off one of these. Okay. And that will give it a little gap for the, but I don't know if it'll work. We're just going to have to see if it will work. Yeah, okay, it did lock in place there. Okay. Whew. I'm not as concerned about this one as I was the other one. Of course, it doesn't matter. They're both going to have brads or string on them. Okay, let's take this one. I think I need to go down and find some little gaskets and put little gaskets on it underneath, a little rubber gasket. I know they must make little tiny ones like that. Okay, let's make sure it's in the hole because there's not much space there. Well, it did grip it. I'm surprised. Well, there it is. Okay, we need something to tie it with. There's some pink. That one's too bright. That one's too light. I don't know if this one's long enough. Let's find out. Yeah, those are way off, aren't they? Wow. Well, I punched a hole through them. I did it. Wrong. Okay. Let's go this way. Well, we'll do it that way for right this second. Okay. Whew. That was hard to get there. Good heavens. Okay, so what does that leave us? The inside. Pockets. And we do have this pretty piece here that we could use for the inside pocket. Can't use the whole thing, but it'd be nice to use that, wouldn't it? There we go. Moving things again. Move, move, move. Move, move, move. Okay. Here to there, and there to there. Okay, I'm going to round these. I just like that look better on the top of the pocket. I just think it looks nice. I think it gives it a little more feminine look. Victorian. Isn't that a beautiful soft color? Okay, better check twice, glue once. Whoops, that moved. That is not gluing. Oh, because I didn't put glue on the bottom. Sheesh. I'm losing my mind. Guess I'm tired. Didn't sleep very well last night after discovering we didn't have any water. Hot water. Couldn't get our dishes done. And I don't like to wake up to dirty dishes. It's just me. I'd rather take the time and get them out of the way so I don't have to look at them when I go pour my coffee in the morning. Just makes it better for my day. But oh, it doesn't bother me if I go to somebody else's place and they don't do their dishes. That doesn't bother me at all. But I've been watching Tina's art at Shabby Dabby Doodah. 7 days of art, I think she's calling it. That is so much fun. And she has such a way with color. It's pretty amazing. Okay. Our little book is done so far. So now all we need is some ephemera. What did we do with it? Okay. So what I would do if I'm giving this as a little gift, I would probably not cut all the way around that. I would probably slice close to the blue on all four sides. And then allow them to cut it out to how they want to do it. Like this. And then I would insert it. You know, we could round those off if we wanted to make it even look neater. There we go. And then I would insert it in there. And then on this one, I would go ahead and cut around the frame. I think maybe my wire is coming loose. I think that's what's happening. So I would do this one like this and insert it. Now on this one, I probably would go ahead and just kind of go around that a little bit. I don't know. You know, it could be that this, I told you I had to hunt around for my slicer thing. So it could be that I'm not using the right one. Because it didn't look like the ones that I had in it. So I think I would probably do this one like this and go ahead and insert it. There'd be no sense in doing all their work for them. This one I would probably go ahead and cut close to the little edges because it's just so pretty. Yeah, I think it's my blade is the wrong one, you guys. I think that's the problem. And maybe I would be nice and cut around these, I don't know. I don't mind fussy cutting, it just takes time. You know, if you were making a bunch of these for your shop, then you might not want to take the time to fussy cut everything. And let's see. I suppose if you wanted it to look really nice, you would fussy cut around them. Add all the bells and whistles. Gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I am not excited to go back to genealogy now. You know, when I took it over, it was like, it had to be done, and they still need me there. Don't get me wrong. But now that I'm back to doing my art, gosh, I don't want to give it up again. It makes me happy. I love my happy place in here. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. So anyway, you get the idea of what we need to do. And then you'd want to decorate it up with maybe some lace, and you might want to put a hole in there and add a brad. Maybe you'd want to put a brad inside. And then you'd probably want to put in some, I think maybe some more of this would be good for journal binding. I think maybe putting in a little booklet would be good. And once again, adding the paper with it. Oh, this one's kind of big there. I don't know if it'll fit, but maybe you'd want to put that in here so that they could make a journal. And here's another tag. And maybe you'd want to give them some washi tape. So you'd maybe take a piece of washi tape and put it in. Not that one, it has glue on it. Nope, not that one. And then I would do like a piece of fabric, like I did on the other one. I just gave it a slice at about 2 inches. And then tore it. And there we go. I think I would, well, clean it up. And then I would probably tie it or wrap some wrap something around it like this. And then I would put it in there. So not that pocket, not that pocket. I'd have to come back here, maybe put it in that pocket. And maybe we'd want to give them this to do a little whatever they do. We'd probably want to put in some little buttons and probably want to put them into a little bag. Here's a couple of buttons, a butterfly and a flower. So maybe we'd want to put these 3 buttons in there. And you know, we'd want to finish cutting out all these doodads. These and these. And we'd want to put all of these things in there. You know, this here looks like something that is probably too big. So we might not include that. But it has a bird, so we might include some birds and butterflies in here. And all kinds of goodies. Let me just drop those in there. Did you seal? Yeah, there we go. So then we would wrap it up. And I'm sorry, I'm out of camera. Maybe we'd put some beads on here so that they could have beads for their journal to make a tassel. So there's all kinds of goodies that you could put in there. So I sure appreciate you joining me, and I'm sorry this took a lot longer than I wanted it to. But I'm glad you joined me, and hope you have a good evening. I am just about headed to bed. So I'll see y'all tomorrow, and I hope you have a great evening. Good night.